Hello, children. So, can we start the class for today? Students,
Yes.
if you can see the screen, and if my voice is also audible, can I get a Y in the chat box, students, so that we can start the class? Excellent. Thank you, students. Thank you. So, students, today what we will do is we will learn the business structures of how our company works out. So today the first thing is, let's start with the business ecosystems. Business ecosystems. So children, you don't worry about this area. It is very simple, but the most thing is, nowadays it's not like the earlier. They do not have competition like Coke and Pepsi. That means Coke and Pepsi work together. Example, students, if you see when Cristiano Ronaldo was changing the water bottle, did you see anyone like from Pepsi also coming and saying anything? No, right? There were nothing like that. So students, what we will do is, let's start going through that. Now, students, if you observe business ecosystem, I'll just come with the basic ideology. So it's very clear. At present, companies generally consider that all the market participants are jointly working to create a better business environment, jointly working to create a better business environment. Now, children, I want to ask you one question. You would have seen Amazon, Alibaba. Have you ever seen nowadays Amazon, Alibaba competing directly? Amazon versus Alibaba? I don't see so, because nowadays no one is competing directly, students. Everyone is working like a jointly operations, because they have understood that if they start working as a competitors, there will be high chances, students, that the businesses will end up in a big issue. So students, just remember that. The second thing what I'm going to say is, another example is the vaccines. Now, students, if you observe the vaccines, what have been produced nowadays are Moderna, and then we have the Pfizer from the USA, and then students, we have the AstraZeneca, which came from the UK, and then students, we have the Sinopharm, which is the Chinese vaccine, and then so many vaccines are coming, like Johnson's and Johnson's, and similarly students, just keep in mind, all these people are producing the vaccine, but you would have observed, students, they are working together, because you would have never seen one company putting another company down. So that is the basic understanding of business ecosystem. So students, in business ecosystem, success of an industry is considered, not the company, industry. Success of the industry is considered. So students, there are two key formulas to make the industry strong. One formula is known as complexity. Complexity means the interventions of the government and international bodies to monitor to monitor to monitor the developments in the marketplace. Now, students, I want to ask you one question. Nowadays you would have heard only three major, I can say, the transaction processing business, which is Mastercards. Then you may be aware about Visa cards, and you may be also be aware about the American Express. So students, just keep in mind, these are the world's like mostly recognized cards. But you may have the other cards like RuPay, everything, but they are not internationally recognized. The main reason is, if you observe, World Bank may generally approve MasterCard, Visa card, and American Express only as the international source of plastic money transfer. In other words, plastic card money transfer, you can say, International Monetary Fund. So students, just remember this. This is critically important. for your mental understanding. That is, complexity is intervention of the government. Now, another example I can critically say is aeroplane industry. Now, students, if you observe the aeroplane industry, there are only two major producers. One is the Boeings, and the other one is what, students? Boeings, and the other one is what, students? Airbus. So just remember, students, even in the airplane industry, there is Boeing and the Airbus. But students, Japan, countries with high level of education, are still unable to produce their own aeroplane business. The main reason is, students, they have introduced this into a ecosystem. That means complexity. Each and everyone can't start their own business. So there is high complexity. Now, children, can I ask you one question? Now, if you observe Facebook, one major weakness of Facebook is there is no complexity. Facebook, there is no complexity. Can I ask you one question? Anyone who has an email account can start Facebook. What do you think, students? Anyone with an email account, anyone with an email account, anyone with an email account, with an email account, with an email account can start Facebook. Agree or not agree, students? So can I ask you one question? In Facebook only you get the highest fake news. What do you think, students? Yes or no? And many problems in regional issues come through the fake news. Can you remember, students, Donald Trump was banned by Facebook, Twitter, everything during the election campaign of United States of America. The main reason is, students, they are still in the formulation of developing a complexity. But students, I just want to say Twitter, I'll just write it down, Twitter and Facebook and most of the social media blocked Donald Trump because he was like having 100% control. But I will ask you the next question, students. It's very, very easy and simple because as in Sri Lanka, we are generally involving with China. We have observed that one thing, China has high what, students? Has what, students? High complexity with their citizens. That is the reason, students, even though they are the world's largest populated country, they are not having any problems because government intervention. So students, one major success for a industry, don't think about company, industry must be strong, then only companies will be strong. Because if the companies can't survive in the industry will go down. So students, this is known as complexity. The next one is generally known as, we say as orchestration. We say as orchestration. So children, keep in mind, orchestration, it may be looking like a technical verb, but it comes from the music industry. Now students, if you observe the music industry, we have this orchestra, we say. What does the orchestra does? He gives signals to the other party, yes or no. So based on his signals, they will also adjust accordingly. So this one we say as informal relationship. Informal relationship or formal relationship between the market participants. Between whom, students? Market participants, informal or formal. Now students, whatever said and done, you are 100% aware. Now it's Facebook and WhatsApp. Facebook, WhatsApp and Instagram. Facebook, WhatsApp and Instagram. If you observe, students, they all have what, students? They all have what, students? Informal contract, right? Now, since they are owned. But if you observe a company like Pepsi and Coke, they have informal relationship. I'll tell you how. Because Pepsi and Coke has designed the cola industry. They are the only two. They are the only two. And suppose an Indian brand comes. Okay, they are the only two. They are the only two. Suppose an Indian brand comes, both will be internally working together to put them out. So that is known as the orchestration. Now, example, students, if you go to a salon to cut your hair, you observe and see every salon, they will have a minimum rate. You observe and see, but they do not have any government intervention, but they have a minimum rate. You have seen that. And when you go to a tea stall, especially everywhere in Asia, I don't know in UK and the Australian region, but when you go to a tea stall, you know, in India, maximum the tea starts, minimum it starts from 10 INR and it goes up. And there is nowhere you will find 2 INR chai. And even if you come to Sri Lanka, it will be somewhere around 50 LKR minimum. So that's how it goes on. So orchestration is formal and informal relationship. Now students, just to understand, now if these two are very strong, now if you observe some businesses, government intervention is not there, but still there is an informal and formal relationship that will prevent another person coming in. They will block the entry barrier and they will preserve the industry. They will preserve the industry. So students, these are the main understanding of the business ecosystem. That means to protect the industry. Now in our case study, students, just keep in mind, our industry is training sector is our industry. Just keep in mind, students, our industry is what, students? Our industry is the training sector, for your understanding. Training sector is our industry, for your understanding. So children, I believe this has given you a better understanding and a better output of thinking. Now I'm going to develop a new thing called business ecosystem. This is very important, students. That improves your thinking level. We say as stereotype. Business ecosystem stereotypes. Now coming into this is a matrix. Actually, it has only 4 quadrants in total. But before I move on to this, students, I just want to make sure that you have any questions on the previous one on business ecosystem. Any questions you have on the previous one, especially on the complexity and the orchestration? Students, any questions you have, can you just let me know? Complexity and the orchestration. If you have any questions, please do let me know. If that is fine for you, can you please put Y in the chat box, students? Because remember, government intervention is important and orchestration is important. Now, I will come to a question to the entire class. Now, if you see Balaji, can we have a small discussion if possible, yes or no? Okay, so I will
Yes,
go
sir.
with the,
Yes, sir.
yes. So if you see Balaji, agriculture industry, a classic
Yes.
example, is
Yes.
one of the industry that is essential for human survival. If I'm not mistaken, we need food to survive. But
Yes.
the industry is a failure. What do you think, Balaji? Yes or no? Because government doesn't support the farmers, first thing.
Yes.
Second
Yes, sir.
thing is farmers also doesn't support the farmers. Yes or no? Agree?
Yes, sir.
So
Yes,
what
sir.
happens if they
Yes.
don't have government support? They also don't have the formal relationship. So students, I think that is the classic understanding of this business ecosystem. Thank you. Thank you. So students, just keep in mind that is very much essential for your thought process, the government intervention. Because students, people need to be united. When people are united, only students, they will be able to develop these things. Okay, now business ecosystem stereotypes. This is very important. Now, if you observe, they have developed the business ecosystems on the following. So I will just develop it for you. One is known as the complexity. So they have considered the complexity in an industry. Complexity. One is the complexity. Then the second one, students, we say as second one is generally known as the orchestration, if I'm not mistaken. Second one is generally known as what, students? Orchestration. So just give me a minute, students. Orchestration. Orchestration is the second one. Orchestration is the second one. So students, first one was complexity. Second one was what, students? Orchestration. Second one was orchestration. Okay. So students, just a minute. Okay. So students, I'll just keep it like this. Orchestration. So one is the complexity and the other one is the orchestration. So coming down here, what we will do is we will insert a small table with 4 quadrants. So just a minute, right here. So I'll insert it like this. high, low, sorry, it should be in this order. Low, high, low, low, high. Okay, now students, just for the basic understanding, just get this point. Okay, just get this point. Now let's assume, students, there is zero complexity. Anyone can do business. And the players, the businessmen are also competing. Price war is also very high, no orchestration. So this one we say as, very simple, students, Shark Tank. This industry is known as what industry? Shark Tank. Shark Tank means, students, people are striving. Sharks are hungry. When the sharks are hungry, and if you put them inside the tank, what will happen is it will eat each other. It won't see that I am also the same category. The cannibalization will take place. So I'll write down here agriculture. Now, students, if you see agriculture industry, frankly speaking, it's a Shark Tank. Everyone is fighting. Government is not at all bothered. Complete open to everyone. So just remember that. And now, students, if you observe the second one, that is high complexity. Government is also very strict, and the competitors are also very much united. We say as lion's pride. What is that, students? Lion's pride. And lion's pride means like the aeroplane sector. If you see the aeroplane sector, anyway, Boeing's an aeroplane, Boeing's an Airbus only. And even if you see financial sector as well, the MasterCard, Visa card, financial sector, MasterCard, Visa card, it's government is only controlling other players not to produce another MasterCard or Visa card company, just to make sure that their countries are having the higher value. So students, this industry is the lion's pride. And now coming to the next one, students, that is the complexity is very high, government control is very high, but the orchestration is very less. The orchestration is very less. So in this case, students, what we say is, we say a term called hornet nest. It's known as the hornet nest, hornet nest, hornet nest. That means, students, in this industry, everyone is different, but government is not bothered whether they are different or not. Government has a rule. Example is universities. Now, students, if you see university, government will always check whether the university is performing well or not. But actually, universities generally don't have. Harvard University maybe not closer to Oxford University. Their systems all will be different. But the government rules and regulations will be same. So it's very high chances. And hospitals, even if you see hospitals, Apollo will be different from another hospital chain. But still, students, government has a high level of control. You can't do hospitals as you want. Government control is there, but the relationship with the suppliers are not there. And media channels. Now, even media channels, it's not easy to start. You need to follow the government rules and regulations. And then only, students, you will be able to start a good media channel as well. And coming here, students, the next one, that is the complexity is low, government doesn't involve, but the players are very much united. We say here as wolf gang. What is this, students? Wolf gang. Wolf gang means it's very cunning, like Pepsi and Coke. Now, students, if you observe Pepsi and Coke, there is no rule that you can't start a Coca-Cola company. You can start a cola company, but Pepsi and Coke will not allow you to start a cola company. And another basic understanding is Facebook. If you look at Facebook and other social medias, it's a wolf gang. We can start our own Facebook channel, but the issue is, students, that there is high risk, students. There is high risk there will be a wolf gang. They are very united. They may not allow you to start anything by your own. So students, the most dangerous industry is the Shark Tank industry. Because if there is no proper understanding between anyone, ultimately this industry will easily collapse, students. This industry will easily collapse. Now, example, students, a letter The post letter industry, telegram letter, no more. The main reason was students, government did not take any influence or actions regarding WhatsApp coming into the market. Agree, no students. And then even if you see, there were lack of communication between the other postal services. Even you see students nowadays, the transport industry, Uber had made it very difficult for the people who do not have app-based transportation. So just remember, students, this is how the industry will work. And I have one question. Students, please can you tell me, our company, trainer, where does it fall? Can you just think and let me know, students? Where does trainer falls at the current situation? Our company, where does it fall? Can you just check and see? In these 4 quadrants, where are we? Correct. We are at the wolf gang, students, because government has no rules and regulations. We are at the wolf gang, so that is the correct answer. Government has no rules and regulations. And the second thing is, students, just keep to your mind that the thing is, orchestration is very high. We are not competing with masterclass or any other thing. We are doing it differently. And even if you see the price competition between us and masterclass, almost looks like the same only. So I will just mention a note here so that it will be very clear for you. So students, I'll write down here as the company trainer is present in an wolf gang industry. In what gang industry, students? Wolf gang industry. Wolf gang industry. So that is the classical understanding here. So the company is present in a wolf gang industry. The company is present in a wolf gang industry. So I'll write down here, the prices are almost similar, with masterclass. No big difference, very much closer. And the process are also similar. Now, if you see Coke, Pepsi, process is similar. So I think these two guys are having a small internal relationship where they are preventing other organizations to come up. Example, Kaplan, BPP, these two players, what they do, students, they dominate the publishing industry, right, students? You also can start your own publisher, but Kaplan and BPP will always come as a barrier to not allow you to do it properly. So students, before we move on to the next one, any doubts you have on the business ecosystem stereotypes, you can ask me. But if the business ecosystem stereotypes are fine for you, students, you can put Y in the chat box. So just remember, we are in the wolf gang industry. We are in the wolf gang industry. A third party competitor can anytime come into our business. Just remember that, students. A third party competitor can come anytime to the business. Thank you very much. So students, I will just write down here. There can be high risk. There can be high risk of having a new player in the market. New player in the market. There may be high risk of having a new player in the market. Example, students, I can specifically say is there can be a risk where a new digital player can enter the market, and due to the development of ICT, that is information communication technology, the delegates, look at the terms I'm using, the delegates may also prefer a flexible course rather than traveling rather than traveling 8 hours a day. 8 hours a day, because you need to travel 8 hours a day flight journey. Rather than that, students, I generally say this is a better option. It can come in the future. So just remember that. So if it is a lion's pride industry, online players can't come because government will block them. But here it can come. Now, if you see students, the movie industry, you get the films in the Telegram. You can get Netflix series in Telegram. Why? Because government intervention is less. You don't have any rules, right? If you release movies in Telegram using Netflix, you don't have any punishments. So when there is zero punishments, what happens is the Netflix, Amazon Prime should work together, and they need to try to bring a solution there. Okay. So students, before we move on to the next one, I'll just ask you any questions until now you have. You can ask me, students. Any questions you have until now, you can ask me. But if it is fine, students, you can put Y in the chat box. Then let's move into the business models. Perhaps if we can say business model of trainer and masterclass is under threat right now, yes, it can be under threat right now, because day by day the digitalizations is improving. Day by day the digitalization is improving. So I can say in case we should be prepared, in case there is a person coming from an unknown source and starting a new business, it will directly impact the entire industry. Like what happened, example, students, I can clearly say YouTube completely collapsed the television industry. Nowadays television channels are having YouTube channels just to maintain their brand, correct? So that gives the clarity there. Okay, now students, coming to the next one, because today we are just preparing our mind on how to think. So the next one I just want to say is business models. So students, just let's start with the business models so that you will understand. Now students, if you observe business model, there was a time, students, in the past that you need to have a mission, you need to have a vision, you need to have goals, a specific, that is all old MBA, I can say. But nowadays, the business models are concentrating mainly on 4 types. One is known as defining the value, defining the value. That is the first step. The second step is generally known as creating the value. The third step is generally known as delivering the value. The fourth step is known as capturing residual value. Now, I want to ask a basic question. Anyone in our class, you know, like Nokia came as connecting people, correct? No, students, Nokia's mission was like that. But I want to ask you a basic question here. For a company like Uber, I'll just ask you, for company like Uber, can you please tell me, students, do they have, I think, yes, you can think. So students, I just want to ask the next one, defining the value. Now I'm asking a question for Uber, does they have a mission statement, students? Uber, does they have a mission statement? I'm just asking from Uber, does they have a mission statement? Anything that you can think? I don't think so. They are generally going in the traditional model, but Uber has defined the value. The value of Uber brand is convenient taxi service at any locations. It has become very liquid and time, any location and time. Because students, there was a time period, if we want to go to the airport, we need to find a cab driver. We need to remind him that you need to come at this time. Again, you need to remind him, check and see. But actually, when Uber came, it always became systemized. So the first thing is they want a taxi service at any location at any time. And how did they create the value? Very simple. Development of application. Development of application was created. They created with the development of application and GPS systems. So this is the main reason they started creating the value. The app is the creation of this idea. And how did they deliver the value? They deliver the value through the Play Store. First thing, because you need to download the items free. And other one I can say is they download it using the App Store as well, which the iOS users. And then students just keep in mind they delivered the value to the Play Store and the App Store. And also students, just to make it very simple, they also delivered it through partners. If I'm not mistaken, they also delivered it through partners, if I'm not mistaken. Example, drivers were not their employees. Drivers were their partners. They are partners. Actually, partners means they share revenue, right, students? Partners rather than employees. So delivering the value. So they delivered the value using this application. And how did they capture the value? Very simple, students. Feedback collected after every drop. Agree, no, students? Feedback collected after every drop. And students, what happened is, students, nowadays, if you see, all the entities or all the enterprises are generally doing this in this aspect. So now this residual value is very important, because if you see a company like Uber, they do not have enough asset base. They never own their cars. But still, students, this value creation process had made them do a wonderful job. So just to make it little more easier to understand, I will just write down another idea of Google. So Google, how did they define their value? Now, if you see, everyone in our class definitely will have a Google app in your mobile phone, and you will just at least use it for one day. So define the value of Google. It was very clear. Google company, they initially wanted what customer should feel. The definition of their feelings was availability of information in fingertips. Availability of information. Availability of information. Availability of information on fingertips, because at the moment all the information should be in the fingertips. Availability of information in the fingertips. That was their value. And how did they create the value? Create the value is very simple. They create the value by developing a search engine. Developing a search engine, if I'm not mistaken. So they developed a search engine where anyone can get anything with any time, and then delivering the value. The delivering the value, how did they start? Again, delivering the value, it initially started again through browsers, like I can say Chrome, because they developed Chrome, which was faster than what, students? Internet Explorer. So browser was their main way of delivering value, and making the people share contents. Because again, see, Google does not share contents. It's people who share contents in Google, and develop a big data. Develop what, students? They develop the big data at the end of the day. And the last one I can generally say is capturing residual value. Capturing residual value. So coming into this picture of capturing residual value, it was not so complicated here, students. It is very, very simple. So how did they capture the residual value? The term Google was included in dictionary. Whatever said and done. Now, if you see, the term Google is included in the dictionary. That itself shows that they have created a verb which is now considered as an English term. So students, nowadays, we don't waste time on just going and developing mission statement, critical success factor. Yes, we do. But generally, in a company point of view, if there is no value, customer will never ever accept your product. That is the ultimate understanding. Now, students, let's come to our company Trainer. So let's have an understanding of how Trainer works out. So Trainer is not a complicated thing. So let's start working for Trainer. Now coming down, students, define value. Actually, now let's don't memorize the case study information, but let's observe our point of view. Now, if you are a finance manager working in for Trainer, how you will define the value for this organization? That is my first question to the class. Now, if you are working as a finance manager in this organization, how will you develop the value for the company? Please, students, can you give it a try, please? How you will be developing the value for this organization? What do you think the consumers or the delegates expect? So I'll write down here, learn the skills in a short span of time. That should be the value, and increase business productivity, because students, that should be ultimate here. Because if you observe these executive trainings, if it is end up in knowledge based training, it will be a failure. Because students, companies pay, when the companies pay, they want the people to be a skilled employee rather than a knowledgeable employee. So students, learn the skills in a short span. Students, can someone tell me what is our duration of one training session? In any chance we had it in the pre-seen material? Can you just use the chat box, students? What is, it's 3 to 5 days actually.
Maximum 10 days.
It was 3 to 5 days, if I'm not mistaken. It was 3 to 5 days, students. So students, I'll write down here, it was 3 to 5 days. It's there. So I'll mention 3 to 5 days. So 3 to 5 days, a higher level manager is learning a skill and increasing the business productivity. It's actually a value to the business. And how do you create the value? Create the value, very simple, students. Create the value. Use experienced topic managers. Use experienced what, students? Topic managers, and understand the business process. Understand the business process. Understand the business process. Use the experienced topic managers and understand the business process. Understand the business process. Use the experienced topic managers and understand the business process, and develop a course relevant and develop a course relevant to the current business environment. Develop a course relevant to the current business environment. So students, just remember, this is very important. Define value, learn the skills in a short span. Create value, use experienced topic managers and understand the business process. And develop a course content relevant to the business environment. So that's how you create the value. Now, if you see here, students, the delivering the value, it has taken place in this pattern. Using trainers, we deliver the value using trainers with skills of delivery, because they should be having a proper delivery style, how they pitch the content in the mind of the people. Use trainers with skills and delivery style to help the people, understand, okay. Use trainers with skills of delivery style to help the people understand in a simple manner, since they come from non-financial background. They come from what background, students? Non-financial background, because there are situations like that. And then students, we use another thing is hotels for the purpose of the delivery, because we use the hotels actually, students, for the purpose of the delivery, for your understanding. And the fourth one is capturing residual value. Now, the considering here, students, capturing residual value. How do we capture residual value? It should be the the course managers should collect direct feedback, and also they can also collect feedback using surveys. Using what, students? Surveys. They can also collect feedback using surveys. The course manager should collect direct feedback, and also they can also collect feedback using surveys. And further, I'll continue. And further, they also need to consider the satisfaction level of the trainers, because again, students, we had complaints, right, of the trainers, satisfaction levels of the trainers. I told you to read the paper of the second day class, level of the trainers. Any questions you can ask me, but if it is fine for you, students, you can put Y in the chat box. Thank you very much, students. Thank you very much. Students, I believe that looks fine. So students, now can we quickly check the business model given by the pre-seen material? So just give me a minute, students. I will take the material. So any questions while answer? So trainer responsibility? No, you can read the pre-seen material. You did not come, I think, for the first class. In that we have mentioned, this is a human-based industry. Both the parties should be satisfied. We are like a platform here. Like if you see the Uber car driver generally also makes feedback. You can check your rating as well if you are a passenger in Uber. I believe, Mr. Noor, are you aware that Uber has a customer rating as well by chance? No? Okay, if you can check it, students, you can go to your Uber app and check it. Your personal ranking also will be there. Because students, some passengers who travel are not at all having manners also. They may damage the seat, everything. So what happens is, in case the complaint levels are high, the Uber app may not recommend people to your destination. So just that is understanding. Okay, coming down, students. Here we are only giving priority to delegates, not to the trainers. So that itself shows that one system, because if you see nowadays, students, some very good companies who are US based companies, they are the only people have a system where they generally ask the employees whether are you satisfied. But 90% of the companies generally ask from the customers only, are you satisfied? So that is the reason, students, some companies like Virgin, like in UK, are doing very well, because Richard Branson takes care of these employees very carefully. Okay, now I told you I will go through this. So defining value. Now defining the value, what they have given in the pre-seen. So first thing what we will do is, let's start finding out the points so that it will be easy for you to understand. Trainer aims to meet the needs of the senior executive for relevant and engaging training. Now, meet the needs. Look at the term, students. Trainer is engaging to meet what, students? Need. Now, meet the need. That is my question here. If they are going to meet the need of the trainers, just keep in mind, students, meet the need of the trainers. Meet the need of the trainers. Now, actually, do you think this is a correct statement? Because if you see, need is very much vague. Your need will be different, but you should make it very much to the point. What is the need of the people? The need of the people is learn skill in short span to increase the business productivity. So that is not correctly mentioned here. So just observe, you are going to introduce a new trainer to your business. In the induction phase, you will learn this needs of the trainer. So if you think that you are going to work in this organization, you may not understand what does the need is here. You will just think like that. So that is one weakness I can generally say. Creating the value. Trainer creates value through ensuring that it understands the training and the status need of the delegates who participates in the course. This looks fine. I'm saying creative value looks a little bit fine because they develop it based on that, but they need to use this experienced topic managers to develop it. That's fine, but that's okay. Delivering value, trainer delivers value by working with professionals whose skills and background enable them to meet the delegate expectation. I do agree with you, trainers, that is the professionals they are saying. And the other thing is they deliver platform, that is the hotels were not mentioned, because students, one more reason of a differentiation factor is people love to travel to destinations where they have never been. So that is one more thing. And capturing residual value, trainer works with trainers and training venues to manage cost. Trainers and what students? Training venues to manage cost while charging clients a realistic fee for high quality service providers. Now, this is not the correct capturing value, because again, I will read it for you. Trainer works with trainers and training values to manage the cost while charging client a realistic fee for high quality service. Now, if you observe, that's a part of residual value, but the residual value at the end of the day is the feedback what they provide. If the feedback is very good, then students, you can get a premium payment. But at the moment, I feel our company is having a good feedback. What was our GP margin, students, per product? Can someone tell me what was our profit margin per product? We did it in the last class. If you don't mind, can you please give it a try, students? What was our profit margin for the last product what we developed? Try, please. It was there, students. If you don't mind, can you just observe and see? I think we have somewhat around 49. Thank you. 49 is the product range. So students, before we move ahead, I just want to ask, are you clear with the new trend in the business, students? New trend in the business. Is it clear for you, students? Now, if you see, LinkedIn has created their value that you are in the professional business network. Facebook has created a different value, and Tinder has created a different value. Instagram has created a different value. So value proposition is very important in the business development. If the value proposition is not properly communicated, then only the problem starts. So children, if you are fine with this, can you please put Y in the chat box today? Okay, so I believe that is fine. So let's come to the strategic canvas, students. Strategic canvas. So strategic canvas we are going to do. So strategic canvas is not a difficult aspect. So it can be managed, students, strategic canvas. So what we will do is let's start working on that strategic canvas. So what I will do first, students, for your basic understanding, let's start working on this. So every organization specifically should have a strategic canvas, and a student who is doing a business case study should always position the mind according to the strategy canvas. So strategy canvas is not so complicated here. It is very much understanding and applying only. So just give me 1 minute. I'll just prepare the basic structure that is required here so that you may not have any questions or any problems later. So the basic structure that will take place in the strategy canvas will be in the following. Okay, so thank you. Okay, so children, you observe this very carefully. Now, if you observe this very carefully, what I can say is, you see here revenue. Do you see here revenue? Revenue comes from customers. You see here cost. Cost comes from the internal person. So if your revenue generation is more than the cost what you spend, then the business will have a value. So students, if you don't mind, let's start from our customer segment. So children, can you tell me who are our customer segments? If you don't mind, can you, for trainer, can you tell me some of our customer segment, please? Customer segment for trainer. So one is executive. So I'll write down here. One can be executives. So I'll write down here business executives. It will be very clear. Business executives. Business executives. Then students, any other customer students we have, any other segments? Nurse, nervy. So I'll write down here operational employees, operational staffs, and we that only one key staff was nurse. We even trained the operational staffs. Let's just go with what we have trained until now. No need to go with that. Newly appointed directors. Can I know who is Mr. Fardin so that it will be very clear? So that newly appointed director, you can tap chat newly appointed director, newly appointed director, newly appointed director. So that is also fine. And then a senior management only is a vague term. Break it very much, break it down. Students, any other things, students, any other customer segments we do have, any other customer segments we do have, please. Business executive, operational trainers, newly appointed directors. Now I will quickly take it to this one. Now, if you see engineering, do we have engineers also in our portfolio? What do you think, students? Yes or no? So can I write down here engineering, if I'm not mistaken? Shall we complete this, students? Because today this one note you need to keep it with you, very important. Engineering, what our major engineering sector is, I can say oil and gas. Oil and gas. Agree, no, students? If I'm not mistaken, oil and gas is engineering. Government high officials, not yet. It may come in the future. Let's think what we do now. Pensions, internal audit, board of directors, parasters, valuations, raising venture capital. So I will go accounting and finance, IFRS, and then students management courses. Also we have big data, supply chain, cyber securities also we generally have. So students, I can just write down here as page 12. What is that, students? Just as a summary, page 12. You can refer the page 12 to get the customer segment from, because there are also product segments, but in this industry, it is morely related. Product and the customers are the same. So the next thing, students, I can generally write down is one thing is like you were saying, government officials. These are potential. Government officials are not now. That's what I'm writing with a different color pen. Government official is a potential person. After government official, students, we had something called, I can say, Navy, if I'm not mistaken. Okay, students, and then students, online courses or work from home courses, if I'm not mistaken, work from home training, that also could have been done. So I think this is giving you a better understanding, because a good business will always concentrate on the impact to their customer segment. Rolls-Royce, it's never bothered about a person who is buying Toyota. Rolls-Royce is always bothered of maintaining their people who are there. Okay, now students, I think that is very good. Now let's tell me, students, how do we maintain relationship with our people? Can you just give me a guidance? How do we make relationship with our people? Please, can you tell me how do we maintain relationship with our customers? Personal contact, very good, because frankly speaking, personal contact, personal contact, that is wonderful. After personal contact, we have asking feedback, not through HR department. Look at the case study, students. Think like a case study, asking feedback, because we ask feedback, we ask feedback, we ask feedback. And the other one is relationship marketing. I can generally say relationship marketing plays a major role here, students. You need to accept that, because relationship marketing has introduced a huge trend in this segment, relationship marketing. And another one is using whom, students? We get contacts using one main person. We are not taking care of him very well. Contacts using one person, students. It is the trainers, because some trainers give good contacts also for us. Students, you must go through this case study. Don't give me fancy answer. No, I'm not asking anything related to real life. I'm asking to case study. We don't have survey monkey in our case study until now that you can write in the exam day. I'm asking the current situation, students. We are developing it for the organization. So be very much to the business. Communicating about our developments through email, no, that all can be later, but look at the pre-seen data. Okay, now students, this is how we maintain the relationship with our customers. So the next thing, how do we have a channel with them? One channel we have is website, because we have our own website, students, because that is there in the pre-seen material. Website, we have a website. The second one is past history, because if you see past history, we have a good relationship with them, so we contact them on that. So I can say past history, and then I can say follow up. We follow up with our clients. And the other one is maybe using internet, maybe using internet. We may not know, maybe using magazines, if I'm not mistaken, maybe using magazines, and maybe using professional bodies as well, so maybe using that as well. So students, these are the channels what we usually use to contact. And also, students, our overseas subsidiaries, even that is a channel actually, because if you observe, our overseas subsidiary is not a complete operational subsidiary. Overseas subsidiaries act as what, students? Sales function, right? They bring us clients only, they bring us delegates. So this is our major understanding. So coming to the revenue stream, students, revenue stream, we conduct what, students? Bespoke course, if I'm not mistaken, yes or no? Bespoke courses, okay. And then we have the public training as well. Bespoke courses, public training. Public training is open to anyone, not only corporation. Now let's come to the future. The future can be on-demand courses. On-demand courses means website. On-demand courses. And then, students, we can also consider the other one as well. After on-demand courses, I can specially say we can go for, I can say, another day of this royalty. We can develop our course and earn royalty income we can develop. That means we can develop a course and we can give it to another third party to do it and earn that as well, high chances. And then online live training can be done, if I'm not mistaken, in the future. And then development of applications where you can automate the services, okay. So these are the major guidance of these students. So these are the major revenue structures. So students, any questions you have, you can ask me, students, but just remember, this is how it works out. So students, the revenue area is over, students. Revenue area is over. So before the revenue area is over, now let's come to the cost area. So revenue area is very clear. So students, if you do not mind, can we come to the cost area? So I agree with the points what you're saying. Let's come to the cost area now. So students, before we go into the key cost, who are our partners? Nowadays, students, we don't consider employees, we consider them as partners, because we need ideas from them coming to the business. So the main partner for us, it should be the trainers. What do you think, students? Trainers are the main partners because they have the direct contact with whom? Delegates, right? If I'm not mistaken. They have the direct contact with the delegates. And then you can come to the topic managers, because topic managers are also very much critical at the moment, because these are the guys who generally develop the content. And then we have the course managers, if I'm not mistaken, the course managers, trainers, topic managers, course managers as well. And then students, if you observe, these are the major key partners. That's the main success of this business, students. Main success. If you see hotel, they are not our partners, but I can say hotel agents. But if you observe, these three guys are very important. These three guys are very, very important because they are the main partners. But if you see a manufacturing organization, the partners will be more than this. So one good part why we are making a lot of money is our cost is very much less. Downsized operations with high stream of income. Downsized operation with high streams of income. So children, if you are fine with that, can you please put Y in the chat box, students? If you are fine with that, can you please put Y in the chat box? Thank you very much. Trainers, now trainers, what they do is they generally train the delegates based on hourly basis. Based on what, students? Hourly basis. So they are also controlling hourly basis, not on full-time basis. And after training the delegates, on hourly basis, let's come to the next one, students. After training the delegates, so just give me 1 minute, just give me a minute, I'll just segregate this. Sorry for that, just a small thing, I'll just do a small layout adjustment. Please give me a minute so that it will be more clear. Okay, I think now it's better. So students, training delegates on an hourly basis, and the topic managers, course development, course content. And when it comes to the course managers, they are the people, I can say, operational activities, complete operational activities are taken by these people, students. Operational activities are taken by these people. So children, I believe this is giving you a better idea and an understanding of the key partners, the key activities as well, key partners and the key activities as well. So this gives you a better understanding on how the business is operating, Now students, key resources. What are the key resources we generally have actually? Do we have building anything like that? Just asking a question, do we have our own hotel, anything? Do we have our own hotel or anything like that? No, right? We do not have any own hotel or anything. So the key resources we have is the network. What is that, students? Network. Network is the key resource. Students, if your network is not strong, ultimately you will fail. Students, now again, I'm telling you, students, network is the most powerful asset in 2021. Managing public relationship is very much important. Network is one their key relationship. Public relationship is again one important thing. PR, because the talented people in the world are not successful. Only reason, very poor relationship management. Network, public relationship, and then students. One is network, then public relationship, then students. Can you give it a try, please? Network is one, public relationship is one. Just think, students, just think some points that you like to share upon. Network is a good point, public relationship is a very good point, and then another key resources is the course content, if I'm not mistaken. That is very important thing. Okay, students, which is very important thing. And then students, another thing is process is a key resource. Process management. Now McDonald's, if you see, McDonald's is not a fast food in real life, they are real estate. But if you see, process management is very important. Head office is an administration. I told you, you're not thinking properly, Zahid, you're just giving answers. Head office is just a normal business anyone will have. Key resources, look at the term is key resources. Key resources, head office is not a key resources, it's an administration resources. Key means the most important thing. Specialized course who can manage 2 to 3 times, yes, those are all are the key resources they have. And one more key resources, testimonials. Testimonial is a very, very important resource. So cost structure, the biggest cost structure, quickly students, shall we go through our cost structure of one bespoke course so that we will be practical. Again, students, I don't understand, many people are giving answers outside the case study. Please avoid it, because you are assumed to be the finance manager of this company. When you are working in Unilever, don't tell Patanjali information in Unilever. They may not like it. Okay, so students, cost structures. So the highest cost structure is the training room. Training room, if I'm not mistaken, training room. Training room is the highest cost structure because they have lunch and what, students? Lunch and what, students? Snacks. Lunch and snacks. Then the second one, sorry, I can say training room. I'll just shift it down. Okay, and then after the training room, we have the trainer's cost, if I'm not mistaken. Trainer's cost. Let's work out together and finish it out. Training room. Okay, no, students, training room. Trainer's cost is also there, if I'm not mistaken. That is also clear. And after the trainer's cost, then students, let's come to the next one. Air tickets, no. Accommodation. Students, can Airbnb come into the picture? Instead of going like this, can you go with Airbnb? Maybe chances can come. Maybe chances can come. Anything can happen anytime. That is business, students. Always remember. It's higher than the training room. Actually, that is true. Doctor's fee is higher than the medicine. Just remember that. Doctor's fee is always higher than the medicine. So you need to remember that, students. Because the guy who is providing solution takes the bigger part of the cake. So always remember that. Course manager, head office cost, everything is there. So the next one I can say entertaining delegates. These are just taking out and making your life easy, students. Entertaining delegates. And then students, the next thing is commissions to overseas sales officers. Commissions to overseas sales officers. But everything is managed well. So I can to just scroll this up, or I can say in a nutshell, I'll just mention page what, students? Page 16. In a nutshell, I'll make it as page 16. So now students, we have our cost, we have our revenue. So value proposition. What makes us charge premium? First thing I can say is personalized bespoke courses. Personalized what, students? Personalized bespoke courses. Just remember one thing. When the courses are personalized, that means provided individual attention, you can always charge a bigger value. So students, personalized bespoke courses, that is correct. And then students, limited delegates are also mentioned. That is the correct thing. That's the personalized, and I'll write down here niche value. You are not taking everyone. Niche value. And then other one, students, is, I can generally say, is the diversity of the course content, because again, it's very important. Diversity of the course contents. Okay. Past success. Again, students, past success is very, very important. Past success. Delegate friendly culture, which is again an important cultural factor that we need to remember. So children, overall we are charging premium. Because of these factors. So I can generally say, in our strategy canvas, we have done a wonderful strategy canvas. What I will do is, I'll just embed this strategy canvas in one page, so that students, you will find it very, very easy at the end of the day. Okay, super. So this is developed in one page. So you must take a printout of this page. So I will put a green light at the moment. Our company is in a green light. So what I will do is I'll put a green light here on value proposition, because we are providing values more than the money they are paying. Okay. And also we are providing values more than our cost. So this is the success. Students, have you ever done a strategy canvas previously? This is, anyone has done a real life strategy canvas? No, 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 no. Okay, okay. So in America, students, when we are working, you see, when we work in America, because most of us are from Commonwealth countries, including Australia. So when we work in America, students, what we generally do is we directly do the strategy canvas and think whether it is a good product or bad product. We don't go with NPV, IRR, everything. And SEMA is nowadays becoming more into the American CPA. So what we will do mostly is thinking based, and then we need numbers, but numbers is not file ultimate. Students, before we move on to today's activities, any questions you have to make on strategy canvas, you can ask me so that I will guide you on what you will do this week. So students, please write it down. Any questions, anything you do have, please do let me know. I will guide you as well, students. If you're fine with that, you can put Y in the chat box. But I think today is very important, students. Again, students, don't do too much of real life industry analysis, because you are working at Trainer and you are a finance manager of Trainer. So just remember that, students, you are the finance manager of Trainer. That means you should think on behalf of Trainer. You should think on behalf of Trainer. You should think on behalf of Trainer. That is the critical understanding here. You should think on behalf of Trainer. You should think on behalf of Trainer. Okay, children, now I just want to show you the Google Classroom. So students, just put a Y immediately if you can see the Google Classroom. Google Classroom, yes, you can see the Google Classroom. So students, in the Google Classroom, you get the Zoom meetings ID as well. If you are using a WhatsApp in your computer, that's fine. If you do not have WhatsApp in your computer, you can take it from this, and you may get an email also if you opt in. And in the classwork section, students, you generally find all the materials. Now, 1, 2, 3 is the coding, class number 1, 2, 3, that is the coding. But students, the pre-seen material, including the summary, is also there, the ratios. The Pearson guide, you must download this as well, which has the guide of how to do the examination. Okay, and then students, the SEMA blueprint is available. The study kits are available. This IFRS Studio is very important. You have the recordings and the notes for the IFRS, because IFRS is the only section, students, if I'm not mistaken, where a student may find it complicated. And there are some Kaplan add-on materials. You have the Kaplan mocks and the trainer familiarization kit. But I don't suggest you to do the mocks now of Kaplan, because their standard is little poor, actually, not a complaint. This is the real fact. So students, don't do that now. Now I'll come to here. So already mock number 1 is available. So the mock number 1, the suggested time is 45 minutes. And if you can take more than 45 minutes, it's fine. You write the mock answer. Already the mock answer is there. You need to write it in your own language. If you write it, how you are going to do. Now, children, when you get this, when you enter, you have something called mark as done, and you need to add. When you click the add, you can upload your folder in this. So please upload your work in the LMS. Just click the add. When you click the add, it comes like this, docs everything, and file, if you click, you can take it from your computer. And if you have any notes, you can add it to me. Okay, students, so just remember how to upload it. Click the mock number 1, do it. And the due time is mentioned here. The due time is tomorrow by 10 p.m. you should send it. Students, again, I'm telling, perfection is not important. It's the effort here. Effort will always replace the perfection one day. So give the effort in your style, and I will observe what is your problem, because most of you all comes from different background. So I need to observe yourself. I need to learn yourself first before I teach you. I need to learn you first. So students, without any excuse, try to write at least one paragraph, worst case scenario, if you are really busy, but please avoid giving nothing at the end of the day. So students, I will go for a one-to-one session. So Arya, any questions you have, you can ask me. If you're fine, you can put Y in the chat box. Balaji, Fadlin, if you don't mind, can you send me a message? Who are you, so that I can tell your correct name, if I'm not mistaken. Imran, any questions? Any questions, you can ask me. Janani, any questions, you can ask me. Jimmy, any questions, you can ask me. Okay, Jimmy, any questions, you can ask me. Jimmy, any questions, you can ask me. Okay. And then Kin, any questions, you can ask me. Mr. Narayanan, Naz, Noor, Yusuf, and Zavid. Any questions, just let me know. I can guide you. So I believe, okay, 1 minute. So I need, yes, you need to write in Word document, students. Please write all the answers in a Word document. Easy for me to correct and make feedbacks. Thank you for that. You need to write everything in Word document. That's the most easiest way. So students, thank you very much for the support. Have a wonderful evening and a happy weekend, students. Take care, students. See you on Tuesday.